Hello there everyone, it is Jaquizel once again with a new video on how to survive DayZ. Now, I've been getting some requests for this, not a lot, but I'm still going to do this anyway considering I have finally gotten the mod. So I'm going to do a little guide on how to survive your first day or first couple of days in DayZ. Maybe it's not even your first day, maybe it's your first few minutes, who knows. Step 1. Now, I took this from another video. Forget what his no, not gamer tag, that's Xbox. Fail. I'm going to find his user ID, put it in the description so you guys can watch his video. Well, his version of it. 1. I'm taking this from him. Get the hell off the coast. There is a reason you guys spawn on the coast in the first place. There is nothing near there. Unless you want to go to Electro, the biggest city down there, and get shot in the face while risking to try to get a good gun. Yeah, that's not that good, because you're probably just going to get shot by a sniper down there. So, you're probably going to want to head into the woods. Now, you might be thinking, hey, there's probably going to be tons of zombies in the woods. Wrong. There are no zombies in the woods whatsoever. If you come across a big field, maybe you'll see 1 or 2 zombies, but not much. It is the safest to travel by the woods. Now, like I said, how to get off the coast, I'm going to take back what I said there about Electro. You're going to want to have to go into a very, very small town or something like that, right? And find a water bottle to survive off of. There's little ponds and puddles in the middle of the woods, which will make it easy for you to get water whenever you need it, whenever you need a resupply. Alright, once you get that, then that's when you want to head into the woods. Now, if you come upon a small house in the middle of the woods, and there's a zombie guarding it, just try and get away from it. How I suggest you doing that? Go into prone and crawl sideways. That is your best bet to get away from it. Just make sure you're not too close to it when you get down, or else it'll kill you, probably. Alright. Here are the things you probably want to look out for in those woods. You're going to want to look out for tree stands. You're probably thinking to yourself, why tree stands? Well, tree stands actually have a lot of good things. They're also known as hunting stands. So who knows, maybe there's a hunting rifle in there. Yeah, so I wouldn't go on the hunt for them because they're extremely rare. I shouldn't say extremely rare. They're really rare, but you still find them. Just don't go on the hunt for them. Keep a lookout for barns. Barns have a lot of goodies in them. I once found a double barrel, a Lee Enfield, and an M4 carbine, or carbine, whatever you want to say it, in one barn. So you definitely want to keep a good eye on them. Except they're guarded by quite a few zombies, and if they're in the middle of the town, try to be as sneaky as you can, or else you're going to get killed as soon as you go in there. You're going to get mauled. Third, you are going to want to look for outhouses. Well, why outhouses? They have nothing of interest, right? So, in outhouses, you're probably going to find food, maybe even a gun, very rarely. Well, that's just by me. Very rarely a gun. Mostly food, but it's still worth checking out. Alright, here are some things you want to avoid for your first days in DayZ. First, avoid small houses in the middle of town. I'm getting this from the other video that I mentioned again. He is completely right about this, okay? Most of the houses in a town are locked, and you're going to think there's a bunch of stuff in there. There's crap in there. You're probably going to find some tin cans in there. That's it. Next thing you probably want to avoid. Large metal warehouses. Large warehouses, maybe they'll have a few goodies in there, not much. Maybe a few cokes, but not much, you know? But if you're trying to build a helicopter or truck or something like that, that's the place you're going to want to go to, because that has all the parts you need. So if you're making a truck or a helicopter, be on the lookout for warehouses. If you're just beginning, forget them entirely. Alright? Third thing you want to try and avoid. Big cities. Cities are nothing for you. But this is one thing you need to keep in mind. If there's any players in the city, go nowhere near it. If you're barely armed, don't go in it. If you're heavily armed and you know what you're doing, go in there. But like I said, this is a beginner's guide, so you're probably not going to want to do that. Alright, what are some other things you can avoid? Oh yeah, do not head up north right away. North is a very dangerous place. You are going to want to stay right in the middle or down south a little bit. Try hunting for some towns, look inside of them, like I said, look in barns, tree stands, find some heavily armed guns, and then head up north. Because there's going to be a few players wanting to take all of that stuff for themselves. Alright? Then, once you head up north, that's where all the goodies are. You can probably find, let's see, a crashed helicopter, an M4. I actually found an AK up there. They're not very well dependable rifles, but they're still good. And you're probably going to want to head to that airstrip all the way up there. That airstrip, full of players. But then again, this is a beginner's guide, so here we go. Alright, that basically concludes it. I will do my next video on how to evade zombies when you're trying to get all those goodies. Alright? I will see you next time. This is Jaqueezle signing off.